Renhao, a broke orphan with a useless college degree, slept in parks. Then boom, some random god hires him to protect the universe. He meets an invincible wolf that maxes out his stats and dumps SS rank powers on him. Renhao isn't your typical hero. He was once a broke college graduate who spends his days sleeping in the park, dreaming of winning the lottery and marrying a cute girl. He's an orphan who lost his parents in a tragic car accident, and all the money they left behind was burned on his tuition fees and, of course, lottery tickets. Even though he graduated as the top student in his class, reality hit harder than any exam. He's got no job, no cash, and no place to go. But that's not where our story truly begins. This average guy's boring life takes a wild turn when he finally decides to stop being useless and starts renting out the old house his parents left behind. Turns out there's always a market for cheap, suspicious-looking rooms. That's when Lily shows up, an adorable girl looking for a place to stay. But cute things don't last long in Ren's life. On their way to the house, a group of strange, flying bats suddenly appear, swarming toward them. Before Ren can even scream, Lily transforms right in front of him into a full-blown werewolf. Ren loses it, thinking he's either dreaming or spiraling into some nightmare anime plot. Before he can process what's going on, a mysterious girl crashes into the scene and starts fighting Lily. Then she jumps up and just floats midair. Ren's jaw drops as he watches her unfurl a pair of terrifying bat-like wings. At this point, he's seriously questioning what genre of life he walked into. The winged girl, who turns out to be a vampire, shouts at him to run, warning him about Lily. But forget crosses and garlic. Lily picks up a random brick and throws it at her. Yeah, that works. Lily transforms back to normal. The vampire backs off. Both of them awkwardly walk to Ren's house like nothing happened. They eat, they sleep, and surprise. Round 2 happens. This time the vampire breaks into his house, still convinced that Lily kidnapped Ren. They start fighting again like it's UFC night, and Ren has no choice but to step in before they destroy his family home. After things calm down a little, the vampire finally introduces herself as Vivian. She says she's tired of living in some creepy abandoned cemetery and wants to rent a room too. Ren, still mentally trying to reboot after watching 2 supernatural girls throw hands, agrees. Why? Because he's broke, and despite their constant catfighting, rent is rent. Then things get even weirder. Ren receives a phone call from a number he doesn't recognize. The voice on the other end tells him he's scheduled for a job interview. Still dazed but curious, Ren shows up at the address and looks up, only to see a glowing portal floating in the sky. He's instantly sucked into another dimension. There, he meets the caller, Raven. She's not a recruiter, she's a literal. Raven explains that she's one of the beings in charge of keeping peace across the multiverse. She offers him a job at a mysterious company called Space, and his duty is simple: protect special beings like Lily and Vivian. These unique species are being hunted down by an evil group called the Demon Hunters, who want to wipe out every race that doesn't fit their mold. Ren's mission is to keep his new tenants safe and happy, and if he refuses, Raven will erase his memories and wipe the girls from existence. But here's the real kicker. The job pays $20,000 a month. While you're sitting there in your pajamas, can't even decide what to comment. So Ren says to comment, and then Ren says yes without even blinking. Because who wouldn't accept a $20K salary to babysit 2 supernatural hotties? He heads home, knocks out, and boom, dream world again. But this time, it's not some chill. Nope. A gang of wolves pounce on him like he's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Just when he thinks it's game over, Lily pulls him back to reality. He wakes up sweating but alive until he notices he's holding actual wolf fur in his hand. Yeah, not just a dream. And guess what? The fur boosts his physical abilities, so he's basically getting magical steroids now. Raven calls him back to the cosmic office. She tells him it's Europe time, new mission. But hold on, no freebies here. Before he's sent off, she shoves him inside a random coffin like it's a discount roller coaster. The thing spins violently, thunder cracks it from every side, and Ren blacks out like a cheap phone battery. He wakes up. Surprise. Back in the dream world, a data terminal appears and hits him with the truth bomb. If he dies here, he dies for real. No second chances. Wolves close in again, and just when it looks like he's Wolf Chow, his arm transforms into an armored shield out of nowhere. One of the wolves attacks him, but its fangs break on impact. Yeah, Ren's turning into a beast. He then manages to tame the talking alpha wolf, who takes him to an abandoned hut with an old piece of metal that glows purple when he touches it. Weird energy, mysterious symbols, classic chosen one stuff. He returns to the real world, juiced up and ready. Raven gives him the official mission: travel to Europe with Vivian and Lily to recruit a new tenant. They arrive at their destination, eyes peeled for demon hunters, and sneak into a church like tourists with a death wish. They find a hidden stone with creepy writing. Lily, being Lily, pokes it. One tile clicks, a secret door opens, and boom, they're underground. The data terminal confirms they're close to their new tenant. Now they're creeping through a pitch-black tunnel. Lily spots some glowing letters. Vivian reads them and drops the lore bomb. These runes were placed by demon hunters to seal something nasty. She touches the wall, and the whole place starts to shake like a haunted Jenga tower. Arrows rain from the ceiling, and Ren activates his shield, saving them. Just in time, they keep running, dodging traps left and right. Eventually they get a break, until a gang of ghost soldiers surrounds them. Just their luck. They run again, and Lily manages to snatch a sword from one of the ghosts. Vivian reads the blade and figures out that the ghosts aren't just trapped. They're guarding a magic stone that summons demons. The entire underground starts shaking, and the ghost army is back, bigger than ever. Suddenly, the ceiling blows up. Boom! Enter Nangong, a demon hunter who thinks he's a superhero. He starts shooting ghosts from above, even tries flying, until gravity humbles him. Face first, he gets up, fights some more, but he's so pathetic that Lily knocks him out, cold with a rock. Vivian tries to blast the ghosts, but the stone absorbs her powers and summons a demon so big it makes the ghosts look like interns. This demon crushes Ren's shield like paper, grabs both him and Nangong, and tries to fly off. But Lily's not having it. She powers up, calls on a blood-red moon, and charges. Before things go full chaos, the demon suddenly stops midair, and he calls Ren his landlord. Yeah, apparently this demon's name is Hysax, and he's the new tenant, just casually kidnapping his future roommates. Hysax turns human, chill as ever. Vivian gives Ren another metal piece with the same alien text from his dream. Ren asks her to decode it, but she says it's some kind of sacrificial ritual script, and even she can't crack it. Raven appears and says, "Surprise! New mission!" Ren now has to pick up another tenant, but this time on an ocean-covered planet before the demon hunters get there first. To help, Raven assigns Wu, a siren, because of course the water world needs a mermaid sidekick. And you still haven't subscribed? Come on, even demon lords sign up faster than you. Hit the button before someone else makes you my sidekick. Not only is she going to be his tenant, but things spiral into absolute chaos when Renzacs get randomly teleported and shoved onto a spaceship, hurtling through space like passengers on a cosmic Uber. As they approach the planet, the aircraft decides to fall apart. Classic. The ship crashes into the ocean, and because the universe clearly hates Ren Hao, he gets knocked out and sinks deep underwater like a forgotten pair of socks. He drowns, blacks out, and wakes up somewhere even worse, the dream dimension. There, the terminal AI calmly tells him that Yu saved his butt in the real world. But because his mind got scrambled during the drowning, he ended up getting warped back to the dream zone. Just another day in the life of Ren Hao. While stuck there, he meets his loyal, tamed wolf and immediately asks about the weird metal plates. The wolf, because of course he knows this stuff, explains it's an ancient demon lord summoning language, long lost and dangerous. He even learned it from a human. The wolf tries to go into the details, but the universe rudely cuts him off, and Ren gets yanked back to reality. Back in the real world, Yu suddenly turns into a siren, yes, with fins and all, and drags Ren underwater with her to investigate the crashed spaceship. She creates a barrier around the wreck, but it's empty. Ren immediately panics, thinking the demon hunters already kidnapped the new tenant. But nope, plot twist, it's not a person. Raven shows up and casually reveals that the tenant is actually an egg. Not just any egg either. It belongs to the most powerful mermaid in the entire universe and is the last of its kind. Ren freaks out, obviously, but Raven shrugs it off and tells him it'll hatch just fine as long as nobody boils it. If someone does, boom, it'll become a demon world-destroying monster and goodbye, universe. Later, Ren returns home only to find the place looking like a war zone. And the culprit, Lily. She's acting completely unhinged and goes full werewolf, launching herself at everyone. Ren throws himself in front of the others to protect them and drags Lily to Raven, who casually knocks her out with a single flick to the forehead. Raven explains that Lily's evolving, like a Pokemon, but the process has a nasty side effect. She's going through a phase called reversion, where she temporarily becomes a full-on wolf. Unless she finishes the process under the light of the full moon, she'll go totally berserk and die. No pressure. To keep her safe, Ren decides to camp out with his tenants until the full moon. But when night, he wakes up to the sound of howling. Big red flag. He rushes outside and sees Lily losing her mind again. Before anyone can react, she transforms into a massive, fluffy husky, still dangerous, but weirdly adorable. Ren, not knowing if he's about to die or get a tail wag, slowly approaches her. Thankfully, she just licks his face and asks to be petted like a regular dog. Crisis averted? Not even close. Vivian, in peak genius mode, gives Lily a sleeping pill to calm her down. Instead, it turns her more aggressive. She bolts off and starts charging toward a nearby town. Ren and Vivian chase after her, with Yazak joining the hunt. Yazak tries to stop her, but she flings him like a ragdoll. Vivian casts a spell and traps Lily inside a magical cage. Ren jumps on Lily's back, trying to calm her with the power of friendship, but even that fails. Just when all hope seems lost, a mysterious singing voice echoes through the air, and boom, Lily is instantly soothed. She falls asleep and reverts to her usual werewolf form. They take her back home, and Ren starts looking after her like nothing happened. But of course, nothing ever stays calm for long. Out of nowhere, someone ambushes Ren and knocks him unconscious. When he wakes up, Lily is gone, just vanished. Ren and his chaos crew manage to track Lily's location, thanks to Vivian's pet bat, returning like some discount drone. They dash over to a nearby steel factory, and surprise, surprise, there's black fog oozing out of one of the buildings. Always a good sign. Vivian, being the expert in reckless plans, suggests Ren should sneak in solo because apparently he's immune to magic now. Girl's got more confidence in his mystery powers than he does. She tries to fly him up to the top floor, but mid-lift, they're attacked by random magic blasts from behind. She barely dodges, and right on cue, a werewolf named Yoan appears like he's been waiting for his cue all day. Ren assumes he's Lily's kidnapper, because in this story, if it's furry, it's guilty. Vivian tells Ren to go full main character and find Lily while she keeps the walking carpet distracted. As Ren's wandering through the magic-infested horror maze, he bumps into yet another werewolf named Tarsa. Tarsa lands a solid hit, but Ren blocks like a champ with his magic shield. Now realizing he's outclassed, Ren does what every sane anime protagonist does, runs like hell. His confidence takes a nosedive, but Terminal, the AI exposition fairy, reminds him that he's been blessed by the gods. Super convenient. Tarsa grabs him mid-run like he's a chew toy and slams him across the room. But Ren manages to dodge the follow-up, leaps like a ninja, and slips into Lily's room. He drags her outside, but of course, Tarsa's not done. They face off again, and Ren demands to know why she was kidnapped. But plot twist, Tarsa claims Lily's one of them, and Vivian's been gaslighting her the whole time. Right when fists are about to fly, Vivian stumbles in with a beat-up Yoan, and the family drama gets even juicier. Tarsa mentions something called the Siren Prophecy, which involves the Demon Lord making a grand comeback and juicing up all the demons to their full glory. Before anyone can unpack that mess, demon hunters crash the party with crossbows ready. They waste no time and open fire, but Ren blocks the arrows like a walking fortress. Chaos explodes as Vivian and Lily tag-team the escape while Ren launches Terminal into the sky. It flashes a blinding light, giving them just enough time to slip out, but they end up surrounded again, because of course they do. One of the demon hunters, clearly tired of Ren's overpowered nonsense, questions if he's even human. While she's interrogating him with arrows, he uses Terminal as bait, sneaks around her, and goes full anime punch mode. She still manages to keep up, teleporting like she's in a Dragon Ball spin-off, but Ren finally lands a punch mid-air. He drops to the ground like a boss, and Lily follows right after. Meanwhile, the demon hunters are seconds away from executing a powerless Yoan. But surprise, Lily's not the same puppy-eyed werewolf anymore. She activates her freshly unlocked powers, channeling both fire and ice, and creates a cyclone of flashy, elemental rage. The squad makes a break for it and escapes into the forest. There, Hysak and Wyu finally catch up with them. Wyu flexes her, siren powers and heals Yoan, wrapping up this round of chaos with a nice glowy group therapy session. Just when they thought they caught a break, the demon hunters show up again like bad karma with crossbows. He tries to play the diplomat and negotiate peace, but their leader's got the personality of a brick wall and attacks anyway. So, Heist does what any frustrated bodyguard does, knocks the guy out cold. Problem solved for like 2 minutes. Right after that, Tarsa and Yoan dip, but the same demon hunter Ren fought earlier pops up like a glitch in the Matrix and grabs Wyu, holding her hostage. She demands a hostage swap, Wyu for one of her captured companions. Ren's sweating, bullets, caught between panic and powerlessness, until suddenly a voice drops from the sky like divine delivery. Enter Nangong, the guy who can't fly but still acts like an airborne savior. He talks the demon hunter down, promising to put Wyu on trial himself. She backs off, takes her girls, and vanishes into the mist. Plot twist alert. Wyu turns out to be Nangong's sister, because this anime just loves keeping it in the family. While everyone's casually munching like they didn't just survive a supernatural war zone, Ren casually announces he's heading into the dream dimension to sniff out more info about the siren prophecy. Lily instantly volunteers to join, because who wouldn't want a Dreamworld field trip? Ren says yes. Vivian then jumps in like, me too, and he gives in again. Then Heist and Wyu throw their names in the hat, and now it's a full-blown group tour. But before they leave, Ren suddenly remembers the new tenant, the mysterious egg they brought back from another planet. He goes looking for it and walks in on Lily, hungry as ever, literally trying to boil the damn thing. Everyone starts losing their minds because, surprise, cooking that egg is basically the cheat code to summon the Demon Lord. And right on cue, the egg starts cracking. Watch this next video, because this is the most action you will ever get in your life. Comment your best savage reply on me if you have any.